Hey guys, I just wanted to come to you and just talk to you guys about my natural hair journey. So I'm gonna move out the way. So this is me back in 2015. I decided to go natural because I got tired of relaxing my own hair, and this is a picture of me of my hair after I relaxed it, and I gave myself a bald spot in the middle of my head. So after that relaxer, I decided to transition. I did not do the big chop. I just slowly grew out my hair, and that's what I decided to do when I just cut the ends, and I became natural back in 2015. So I've been natural for 8 years. This is my 8th year, and it's been one of the best things. Here, so this is what happened to me when I gave myself my last relaxer. I gave myself a bald spot, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because I advocate or I preach about natural hair because it's so important to me, because I've learned so much during my journey. So I became natural back in 2015 after I gave myself a bad relaxer and caused a bald spot in my head. I just watched different videos. I really tried to figure out how I was gonna make this work. Before I became natural, I used to wear wigs as well in college, so I was just always worrying about buying wigs and relaxing my hair. I just got to the point where I'm just, I just want to go on this natural hair journey and see where it takes me. And that's when it was like really big on YouTube. There was a lot of influencers and beauty girls teaching everyone how to do their hair. So I was like, let me jump in and figure this out for myself. So 2015, I slowly started transitioning. I would say I transitioned for at least 2 years, and then I cut my ends, and then my natural hair started to kick off. In 2017, I moved to San Diego, California, so I had no choice but to figure this natural hair out because I didn't have a hairstylist that I could go to, or I didn't have my normal community, or I didn't even have my mom to help me do my hair. So I just was like, I'm gonna figure it out. I did my first wash and go. It was trash. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but every time with good products and just good technique, I started to learn how to master my hair. So I have been living in California since 2017. So it's going on I'm going into my 7th year living here. And I would say living here, I would say maybe it's 50-50. I mean, you see a lot of people that wear wigs, of course, braids, whatever. But the cost of hair styling is crazy. So crazy expensive. And I've always been someone that loved to do hair or loved to get my hair done and always wanted to learn how to do my own hair. Here's my hair, guys, when I gave myself a bald spot from a bad relaxer. I'm talking about my natural hair journey if you just join in. But so yeah, I'm living out in Cali. I didn't have a hairstylist. Actually, since living here, I've only got my hair done by someone once. So I'm saying all this to say that I have felt so much empowerment on my natural hair journey, and that's why I love to share my tips on my social media platforms. And it has helped me so much grow as a person and as a woman. I feel confident. Some tips that I would say that have helped me on my natural hair journey is you're not being afraid to keep trying to style. When I was transitioning and let my hair grow out for 2 years, I got an Afro kinky wig. That helped me be confident when I wore my wash and go, when my hair shrunk up. Even when I went natural and I told my husband, this is how I'm wearing my hair, he gave me some pushback. He was like, girl, he was like, your hair is unkept. He kept saying that to me, and it truly pissed me off. And I was like, you know what? I'm wearing my hair like this. I don't care. You gotta not care what people think about you to live your life. When you get to a certain age and a certain point in your life, you cannot live for other people. You have to live for yourself. And that's truly what it is. I feel like being on my natural hair journey, embracing my natural hair, it has made me stay solid, like 10 toes down into who I am as a person, and being okay with that, if that makes sense. So it has just been a joy for me to share my natural hair tips. I love to share what I've learned. It also helped me with my own child. I have a daughter, a 5-year-old. It helped me learn how to manage her hair. I do her hair, I braid it, I twist it. I'm going to teach her how to embrace her natural hair. I grew up getting relaxers. I don't know how many people on the live have grew up. I grew up in the 90s. I'm an 80s baby. So I grew up, I actually had I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Don't clown me. It's okay if you clown me. Me and my sister, we loved Sister so much. Like Tia and 𝗪𝗎, we were like, oh, we want to get curly hair. We want the curly hair, Mom. And we got the wave nouveau. I know I ain't the only one that had a wave nouveau. But it's crazy to think, like, we had natural curls. We didn't need to do chemical treatments for that. Having that stuff on your neck. Oh, man. And then I had relaxers, of course. And I'm pretty sure I was natural for a long time. But, it's hard when your mom is working and taking care of other kids. She can't do all this stuff with your hair back in the day. And plus, natural hair wasn't even a big thing like it has been in the last 10 years, So, I've done my mom's hair. I've done my sister's hair. I kept up with my son and my husband's hair. I've definitely given hair advice. And I just wanted to share with you guys, with all this knowledge I've gained. Of course, I'm not a licensed beautician or a licensed cosmetologist. I can't even talk this morning. Cosmetologist. But I still feel like I have a lot of knowledge. And if someone were to ask me what I think about something, I will be able to guide them in the right direction. Of course, I would always tell them, hey, do your own research. But I feel confident. So this is me back in 2015. This was the last relaxer I ever did on myself. As you can see, I'm trying to move out the way. As you can see, I gave myself a pretty big bald spot. So, and then just with relaxers and learning, they're really bad for you. I know people be like, oh, because you're chemically changing the structure of your hair. And you're putting that directly on your scalp, pretty much on your brain. Whatever we put on our body, it absorbs in our bloodstream. So, I'm not knocking the girls that get relaxers. I know it gets tedious doing natural hair, but I look at it as this is who you are. God has blessed Black people, Afro people, African American people, African people with a certain texture of hair. And our hair defines gravity. It is so unique. There's a reason why a lot of people want to emulate us and want to wear certain hairstyles and they can't. We have a different texture and we stand out for a reason. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave it at. If you're catching what I'm saying, you're catching what I'm saying. But anyways, so I am all about natural hair empowerment. I don't judge people if you want to wear wigs. I went through a wig era too, baby. I used to wear girl, half wigs was my thing. I was ordering those things off of Amazon. I couldn't leave my house without a wig. Okay? But I moved on from that. So it's levels to everything. Everybody has to go through the level they're at. So I'm just on here just encouraging someone, even if you are feeling it like, dang, I want to know how I could do my hair differently. How can I embrace my natural hair? And how can I not end up with a bald spot like I did to myself when I relaxed my own hair? I do have a digital product in my profile. If you click it, it's the first thing on my link tree, and I share with you my wash day tips. I feel like knowing how to wash your hair, take care of your scalp, that is so essential to not only hair growth, but how to manage your hair properly. If you know how to cleanse your scalp, if you know how to deep condition your hair and seal in that moisture, then you can master any style. Of course, every style is different, but it's just very important to know how to wash your hair. Because I felt like all those years I was going to the hairdresser and I had relaxer, I was like scared to wash my own hair. I didn't know how to wash my own hair. And I know I'm not the only one that felt that way. So I share all my natural hair tips. I have my favorite go-to styles in there. I also have a weekly hair routine where you can actually write down what style you do, what you learned, products you use. It's really helpful. And it's actually something I actually did through my whole hair journey. Like, I kept a log. Okay, I would do a wash and go for like 4 weeks straight, and I would be like, okay, this worked for me. I need to make sure I do it in the shower. I need to make sure I rake the product through my hair. I need to make sure I do the prayer hands method. I need to make sure I seal in the moisture. Just keeping a log of all the steps I did really helped me master my wash and go. Master how to do a twist out. Master how to do a braid out. So repetition doesn't make you perfect, but repetition helps you get what you're looking for, getting the results you want. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys a little bit more about me and my natural hair journey, and that I do have a digital product that I share with you, my wash day tips that will help you with any style. And then, you know, just here I want to hear from you guys, like what are some of your pain points when dealing with your hair, or your natural hair, or your kids' hair. I just want to like have, you know, just chit chat with you guys a little bit this morning and hear from you guys. So, you know, leave your questions or comments in the chat. I'm just interested in hearing from you guys. And if you're new to the live, I am talking about the kickoff of my natural hair journey. This is me back in 2015. I did a relaxer on myself, and I gave myself a bald spot. I'm trying to move out the way. I gave myself a bald spot, and that really kicked my natural hair journey off. Of course, there's some ladies in my life, friends from the past that helped me, encourage me to go for it. But I have been proud to be on this journey. It's just really a journey of self, to be honest with you. This is part of life, part of growing up. Right now I have mini braids in. I actually just washed my hair this morning. I just washed it very gently, and I deep conditioned it, and I did leave-in, and I did gel to refresh it. It's been so hot in my area, and it's just been like, woo, miserable. The heat's been like 100 degrees every day. So I just had to refresh it. I want to challenge myself to wear mini braids till at least December, because I feel like this style is so cute and it's easy. I don't have to worry about, you know, I'm somebody that washes my hair weekly. I don't have to worry about what style I'm going to do, and it's so hot here, like I mentioned. So I am just going to keep up with my mini braids. I washed it. I plan on re-braiding like the front of my hair, or I might re-braid all of it, especially the back, because I've been putting in the ponytails and stuff. But yeah, that's my current style, mini braids, and just doing different styles with that. So let me hear from you guys. Do you have any questions about, like, any questions or tips you want to share about your natural hair journey, or, you know, just anything you want to share? I just want to stay on here for a little bit longer. And thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. And like I mentioned, this is me back in 2015 when I was starting my natural hair journey, and I gave myself a relaxer and I gave myself a bald spot. So I'm just talking about like my tips for my natural hair journey. and what has helped me. And I have a digital product, an ebook, on my profile. If you know, it's the first item on my link tree that you can purchase if you need tips on how to manage your hair. And of course, I share a lot of tips on my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube, if you're interested. But I feel like sometimes you gotta pay for knowledge, and you know, you can watch like all the videos on YouTube and everything. Those are helpful, but you may not have time to go through that. And then also, like, when you're paying for someone's knowledge, you're also paying for the experiences they've been through, and then you can leverage their knowledge to help you. So yeah, I definitely, when I finished the ebook, I was so proud of myself. My sister actually challenged me. She's like, oh, you've been writing that book for so long, you're not gonna put it out? And when she told me that one day, I literally turned around 12 hours later and I published it. I was like, you know what, there's not a perfect time to do this stuff. And I have so many other ebooks I want to finish by the end of the year, or even by the end of the month. That was just the first one that I was really pushed to do. So if you are interested, check it out. It's so helpful. I'm so proud of it. I wanted to make it bigger, but she suggested don't overwhelm people with, you know, everything at once, which I feel like was a good piece of advice from my sister. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It was made with love. It was made with care. Of course, it's for profit, but it doesn't mean that the knowledge and the guidance isn't there, and my intention for that wasn't pure. So like I said, this is me back in 2015 when I decided to go natural. I gave myself a bad relaxer, and I can't move all the way, but this is a pretty big bald spot. I decided to transition to be natural. And of course, along my way, I've dyed my hair, and how about that? Yeah, I've dyed my hair semi-permanent color, but I haven't done any like chemical things to my hair since then. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for joining my live. I am going to get off here, and I probably will come back later and talk more about my natural hair journey and show you guys some pictures of some of the hairstyles I've done. And you know, I've gotten messages from people that I've helped. People have messaged me on Facebook. I've given them advice, or like even my family members, they will text me like, oh, what do you use for leave-in conditioner? Or you know, I even helped some people that I've helped a model, suggested products for her to wear her natural afro. I've helped a braider, teaching her how to do her hair, because you know, these hairstylists that just do braids, they don't necessarily know how to moisturize their hair or moisturize their clients' hair. So I gave one some tips and shared some products. So me, I'm definitely not someone that's like, oh, you gotta pay for all the knowledge I know. No, that's not true. But that Wash Day Essentials guide is to help you specifically with that. So I hope you guys got something out of this live. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you for all the likes. I got to get home to my 3-year-old. He's at home with his dad right now. I just dropped my daughter off, and then I just came to the store, and I was like, let me hop on live just for 15 minutes. I'm trying to show up for myself every day and continue to push my social media business. And you know, for me, just a little bit more about me. So I love natural hair, I love makeup, I love lifestyle content. I just recently started doing more shop with me's and browse with me's, because that is part of my reality. I've always loved to window shop. I've always been somebody that loved to go to the grocery store, love to cook. So I'm definitely a multi-hyphenate person. And you know, I'm proud of it. At first I was like, oh, I just can't be one thing, and it's just so hard to be one thing. And I feel like none of us are one thing. So you just got to get in where you fit in. Well, I'm gonna get off here because I'm rambling a little bit, but I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. If you're not following me, if you want to follow, that will mean a lot to me. And you can check out all my videos on my page. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Have a good week. And don't let life get you down. Okay? Life is full of adversity. Life is just not lifing for you. It's lifing for everybody. But that doesn't mean you have to give up. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye.